I work as a manager at a mid-sized company, and for a full year I dealt with the most frustrating employee I had ever met. His name was Devin, and everyone in the building knew him as the guy who did the least amount of work with the loudest complaints. He showed up late, left early, argued with coworkers, disappeared for hours, and somehow still acted like he was doing us a favor by showing up at all. I documented everything and sent multiple reports to HR, but they kept sending the same response. We can't terminate him because he is protected under an old contract signed before you became a manager. Unless he does something extreme, our hands are tied. And every time I confronted him, he smirked and reminded me, HR likes me more than you think they will ever fire me. One day, he took things to another level. He started bragging that he could do absolutely nothing and still get paid. He even joked in the break room that he would outlast the rest of us. I realized then that firing him wasn't the solution. I needed him to fire himself. So I changed my strategy. I assigned him to a new project, but not a stressful one. A basic system maintenance check requiring hourly updates and clear progress tracking. Nothing overwhelming, but something he actually had to do. And because he spent most of his time avoiding work, his laziness became visible. For the first time, he missed every deadline, ignored every update, and left entire sections blank, claiming he was too busy, even though the camera showed him sitting on his phone for hours. I never confronted him. I simply forwarded his own incomplete work to HR day after day with the timestamps attached. After 2 weeks, HR called him in for a performance review, thinking they would get the usual excuses. But this time, Devin tried to bluff his way through and claimed that I told him not to do the project. HR asked for proof he had none. They compared logs, messages, and camera records, and everything pointed one way. He wasn't working at all. He stormed out of the meeting, cursing and threatening to quit. And for the first time in a year, I sat there in silence, waiting to see what he'd do. And 15 minutes later, he walked up to my desk, red-faced and shaking from anger, and handed me his resignation letter. He said, "You finally got what you wanted," and I said, "No. You finally gave yourself what you deserved." The whole office felt lighter after he left. Productivity improved. People laughed more. And HR finally admitted that sometimes the best solution isn't firing someone. Sometimes the best solution is letting them destroy their own job all by themselves.